Thank you so much and fantastic job, guys. So the next team is about to make it rain. Despite miles of walking and lots of rain, they managed to get their work done. Please give it up for MVI with Ivanna, Megan, Derek, and look out for the Secret Service because Vice President is here, Miguel.
Hey everyone, my name is Miguel.
Hello, I'm Ivanna.
I'm Megan, and unfortunately our fourth member Derek cannot be with us today, but we are the Monteverde team, promoting sustainability in the cloud forest. Next slide. Imagine a world where every aspect of your day-to-day life is working towards building a sustainable community. This means ensuring a future that is not only resilient, but where we can coexist with nature. We are here to show you how a small community in the cloud forest of Costa Rica is working towards making impacts on the 6,000 residents that live there, the 200,000 tourists that visit each year, as well as the rest of the world. Next slide.
Climate change is the biggest issue of the world today. Did you know that climate change impacts more than just the nature that we live in? Climate change, aside from the environment, impacts the community and the economy, which are the three aspects the Monteverde Institute works on tackling, while at the same time fostering a more connected community. Whereas other big, large, Many people are not aware that small communities are making huge strides towards a more sustainable future.
And so here we introduce to you the Monteverde Institute, which was first founded in 1986 and is located in the Punta Arenas province of Costa Rica. It is a very small community, but the Monteverde Institute operates as a formal educational institution, and it is also a community hub. Next slide, please. So the Monteverde Institute primarily works towards reaching their mission statement of achieving a sustainable and resilient community, which is built around the three pillars of the economy, the environment, and social. And they do this by working with internal programs, close and frequent collaborators, and local city council commissions. Yes. Next slide, please. Yes. So when we first did our needs assessment with the Monteverde Institute, we've discovered that they did not have sufficient online outreach about their own programs. So the Monteverde Institute primarily does programs and coursework regarding tropical biodiversity, international exchange and immersion, and also community health. And they also have a lot of internal programs that had very little content regarding what exactly they do in the community and the types of resources and programs that they offer to international students and the greater community at large. And so
we started our project in the winter and spring quarter of last year and continued our meetings with the executive director of the Institute throughout this summer. We traveled to Monteverde in August of 2022 and spent a total of 26 days on the ground in Costa Rica. When we returned, we started populating our story map with photos and videos, as well as editing our interviews that we conducted, as well as the data we gathered from the researchers in the area. Next. While we were in Monteverde, we worked on accumulating our content, which consisted of videography, photography, interviews, and conversations with community members about the research that they're doing within the region of Monteverde. We also took part in many informational hikes, volunteer activities such as research on Adopt-A-Strain and planting trees for the Bellberg corridor, and student-run presentations on such research. All four of us stayed in separate homestay families in order to get a little more immersed within the culture of Monteverde and partake in community events with our families that we stayed with. Next slide.
You don't have to be a political leader or climate activist to make change happen. You just need passion and patience. Listen to the community, because without the community, you are nothing. Because we had to pivot our project, challenges faced were communication and setting clear goals and unrealistic deadlines. For instance, in my case, having to walk through the rainforest for 3 days in flip-flops because of a luggage issue.
I unfortunately contracted a lung infection while abroad.
Derek unfortunately missed his flight, and I unfortunately don't speak Spanish.
I tell this story to encourage everyone to not be afraid to start change on a small scale. While those challenges seemed unbearable at some times, we took a step back and assessed our project. Clearly defining the goals of MVI and us as a team, ensuring we are clear of promoting sustainability and tackling environmental issues at the head of community. Doing so gave us the capacity to mesh our ideas through intercultural communication. In doing so, we were able to craft original content, such as interviews and photos, in order to engage the audience.
Next slide, please. And so we were really impressed with this project because through this really small community, we were able to discover how solidarity together can create larger change, not only in their community, in their country, but also worldwide. And so if every single one of these 200,000 tourists that visit Monteverde every single year took their lesson on sustainability and implemented it into their home communities, we would hope to see sprawling change throughout the future. And so with this, I'd like to remind y'all that even if you think your project may be too small or a little larger, don't be afraid to start it off. And next slide,
With
please.
that being said, my name is Miguel,
I'm Ivanna.
And I'm Megan.
and we are the Monteverde team.
We'll